Here we go.
You guys still doing
Live from Buffalo Wild Wings, this is the SFA Coaches Show, presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. Your chance to hear directly from SFA head coaches comes your way. Tonight's show is sponsored by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, protecting Texans since 1952. Cadence Bank, proud sponsor of SFA Athletics, helping opportunity take shape. Bud Light, it's for the fans. Pilgrims Nacogdoches, proud sponsors of SFA Athletics. And Buffalo Wild Wings, proud presenting sponsor of the SFA Coaches Show.
And welcome in everybody here at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
Tonight, the final coaches show during football season. It takes place here tonight. We're here until 8 p.m. to talk SFA athletics. Typically we talk to coaches, whatnot. Tonight it's open mic night here at Buffalo Wild Wings. Come on up I thought that was Colby Carter walking in. He will be coming in here, I would suspect, momentarily, but until he gets here.
He will
Any
be
questions? Any comments?
here. He will be here, Mom.
None?
Mom?
Okay. Got a basketball tournament coming up this coming. You got a question?
What's your favorite color?
What's my favorite color?
I respect it.
There you go.
Do we have any questions for him?
It's actually green, but purple turns into green. Not much green, but a little green. So again, we got the final football game coming up here this coming Saturday, 2 p.m. Abilene Christian in Humpherys Stadium as the Lumberjacks close out their season, looking for win number 7 on the year as the Wildcats come in. They will be the United Athletic Conference champions after they beat Tarleton State this past Saturday night in Stephenville. So Abilene Christian, the final football game of the season, but we got a big basketball tournament, men's basketball coming up this week as well, as there will be 6 Division I basketball games in the Coliseum starting Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday. Lumberjacks will play the final game each of those days, as the other teams that will be in town here for the Axum Classic will be Presbyterian. The Old Blue Hills of Presbyterian also coming in will be Youngstown State. Lumberjacks will play them on Saturday night, and on Friday night the Lumberjacks will take. Yeah, Debbie Humpherys is here. It's open mic night here at Buffalo Wild Wings. The first person
Debbie Humpherys is here.
gets to come up here and sit and talk for 15 minutes. And tonight it appears it'll be Coach Humpherys. And she can talk volleyball whenever she makes her way up here in a few moments. As
I won't be able to get
we have
her.
questions coming in via text as well. There's some things that we just can't answer. I will say that I will be old enough tomorrow to get Social Security. So there's a hint. That was a question that came in.
Here she comes.
Via text. No, you're not. You're right on time. As again, Debbie Humpherys joins us here, Lady Jack volleyball coach. As she closed out her regular season this past weekend with a road trip down to Louisiana, and will open up postseason play in the Southern Conference volleyball tournament this week.
Yeah, it's time. We are, good to see everybody out here tonight. But we are heading to Hammond, Louisiana. We'll leave Monday. I'm late, I missed the bus. We'll leave Wednesday and play on Friday at 10 a.m. So an early morning start against Houston Christian.
So you got Houston Christian coming up again. That is a long road trip, but an extended stay perhaps in Hammond.
Yeah, we need an extended stay in Louisiana. This will be our third out of the last 4 weekends. This will be our third trip to South Louisiana. So the bus definitely knows the way. We just kind of get in there on cruise control and it heads that direction.
I'm going to go delete Snapchat right
now.
now.
We're looking forward to an extended stay there. It's been a while since we played HCU, though. They were our third match of the season. So it's been a while since we've seen them.
And a little bit different team for you since you played them back.
Yeah, it's going to be we've got a different look. You know, the positive side, nobody can scout us, nobody can prepare for us because they have absolutely no idea what we're going to show up and do. But we're going to show up, and we've got a few tricks up our sleeve. The girls are playing really good. We turned the corner last week. I thought the Nichols match when we got down, and hey, came back, seeing all my friends here at Buffalo Wild Wings. That's what you want, right? Everybody coming out to Buffalo Wild Wings on Monday night. But no, we started off really strong against Nichols and then just went into a funk, that's what I'll call it, and came back and won a close set, 26-24. When we did that, we kind of took off and we haven't really looked back since.
Good. It's good that I know that you were a bit frustrated. I think last week a little bit, the injuries that kind of piled up on you. But now you're able to work through that and figure out a way. This is what we're going to do without it.
Yeah.
And you've got a few matches under your belt now. Hopefully, you kind of adjust and bring it into season.
Yeah, it was good to get a few matches under our belt. It was one of those things where we have talent. I mean, we've got some real physical. We've got a lot of young talent, but there's good physicality there. So we're still generating a lot of kills, which is what we need to do. There's things. It's just different, but different's fine. We're just going to go play hard and see what happens.
Okay. And that will start this week. If anybody wants to, Greg Miller, I guess, is going to go with you, so we'll have that as well.
Yeah, well, Greg will actually he's going to be working with the conference to do the TV broadcast. So he's going to do color, which I think will be very different for him. He's used to doing the play-by-play, and he's going to be the color guy for all of the matches. So he's not traveling as part of our crew this weekend.
But you'll be able to follow along. SLC will stream all of those matches down in Hammond, and you'll be able to follow Lady Jack Live on get to the postseason.
Yeah, all those matches will be streamed. We're in good shape right now. RPI-wise,
Yeah, those six are
for a
about to leave. I'll be able to get good now.
Everybody wants, you want that NCAA tournament opportunity. To get that done.
And then I could probably sit there.
You have to win the postseason tournament.
And so, again, that's
there they go.
Thursday.
No, there they go.
Starts Friday, which is weird for us because we're always here for
Mom,
a
look.
Thursday match. This week, it's a Friday match.
Exactly.
So Thursday we get down there, we'll have a practice, and then they're going to have a little award ceremony that evening to present the all-conference.
Yeah, Mom, those six are about to leave.
On Wednesday.
But no, what if I wouldn't know, baby. I want to sit there and look.
You'll be a board rating going on somewhere. So perhaps you can pick up a word or two, and then a few hands of
You said there could be better,
We
so
play
yeah, I'm
at
doing
10 a.m. Friday morning, so I think it's all
just
going
said
to
sitting over there would be better,
OCU
so yeah.
focused. I mean, that's what I was doing before I walked in here. Is sitting at my computer at home, getting ready.
So HCU, first up, Lady Jacks in the postseason tournament. Talk a little bit about as your season winds down now, postseason, possible NCAA for your postseason play following the Celtic Conference tournament. Talk a little bit about what you've got coming back for next year, because I know you're excited about all the people, the talent that you have.
Now this is more like
talent that you have. What all will be coming back?
We have 0 seniors,
Yes.
so they should all be back. We have the opportunity to bring them all back. Hopefully that's what we'll be able to do. We're adding a couple new pieces as well.
How long has it been for you since you've had a team where you brought everybody back? 'Cause it seems like your team, your program has always been historically one of those that was fairly well balanced. You lose 2 or 3 a year, and then 2 or 3 new ones would kind of move up and take their spot. But it was always kind of kept it rolling. It's pretty rare for you not to have a senior.
Yeah, it is weird, and I'll tell you, the kids that would be seniors right now were a part of that class, that recruiting class during COVID. They were the ones during COVID that were high school seniors. And the expectation level, we heard this across the country, is that those kids struggled as freshmen in college because they had had no accountability really. They sat at home their entire senior year, and now all of a sudden they get to college and there's expectations, and that class, not one of them worked out. And like I said, we heard that across the country with a lot of different programs struggled with that class. So for us, we had 7 seniors last year. We had a huge senior class. So that's why we have such a huge freshman class right now.
And part of the big senior class a year ago was the extra year for some
Right.
with COVID.
Yeah,
So
that's
that
been
extra
interesting.
season.
This is the last year for that with that extra COVID year. Those
All the
kids
TVs are like
seniors
watching
now.
the Texans now. Like, look, all the TVs.
So it'll
Now, baby, look,
it'll
look
get
at all
back
the TVs.
to normal eventually.
All the
but it
TVs
just
are like
takes
surrounding
time
for the
to-
Texans
for the
now.
roster. The roster always works itself out.
Yeah.
It takes time.
And for those that are wondering what the heck are they talking about COVID for, in athletics, that year did not count. It did not count against the players or student athletes' eligibility if you competed during what was it, the 2020 season?
Fall of 20, spring of 21.
Yeah. If you competed during those time frames, it did not count against your eligibility. So in essence, you got a free year to play, and some student athletes hung around with another year, played 5 years, some played 6. It seems like a few played 7, maybe 8.
Yeah, there's some playing, and they're still. I feel like they're still playing.
Yeah.
It's like, when are you going to graduate? They've graduated. It's like, well, how many more years of eligibility do you have?
And it has been the last few years. It's been one of those things that, as a coach, you just had to figure out, well, because you had those student athletes who could come back if they wanted to, but many of them had finished their degree and didn't know if it was worthwhile for them to stay and perhaps pursue a graduate degree and play another year. So you had those decisions you had to make the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's interesting. Been interesting on the other side as you try to prep for your opponents as well, because you're going through the rosters trying to figure out who will be back, who won't, and all these kids have senior by their name, but you're like, that doesn't mean anything anymore. They might still be back for another 1 or 2 seasons of eligibility. So hopefully that can get back to normal, where we at least know, hey, at least thank goodness this kid's graduating and they're done.
Yep, and again, the tournament begins Friday in Hammond, Louisiana. You guys will go in as?
We're going in as a 3, which is still interesting to me. Southeastern won the regular season going 16-0. We went 14-2 and finished in second place. But the other division winner was Corpus at 12-4. They tied RGV at 12-4. But Corpus held the head-to-head. So they're going in as a 2 seed. We're going in as a 3 seed, but we finished in second place. So someone explain that to me. I don't know.
But the good news is that you won't, the way that the tournament bracket is drawn up, you wouldn't have to play Southeastern again until.
No, we wouldn't play them till championship, and I hope for that opportunity. It's been, we played them quite a few times. It has been 3 incredible matches if you're a fan, no doubt. They were great crowd matches. It's been super competitive. Gone 5 all 3 times, and unfortunately we've been on the wrong end of it.
Yep, so again, volleyball gets cranked up Friday as Coach Humpherys and her team will leave town and head to South Louisiana yet again for another trip. It's always good to be in Hammond.
There's
different
worse
place.
There's worse places you can be than Hammond.
Without a doubt, there are worse places, but it changed. It changed for the better after the hurricane.
Okay.
I can recall going to Hammond prior to Hurricane Katrina. It was small and kind of there was not a lot there.
There's some decent stuff.
Yeah, their population doubled and they have a lot of new stuff.
And they actually, when we went there just 2 weeks ago, we had our hotel that we stayed in, and we wanted to stay there again. But when you go for conference tournament, they assign your hotels. Heck, if they didn't assign us that hotel, so it's already good start to
There you
your
go.
trip.
So it's all working out.
Yep.
Land's coming together. Volleyball again this week. Conference tournament in Hammond, Louisiana, and that will begin Friday for them. Football at home this coming Saturday as they've got a Christian take a quick timeout back with more. The SMA Coaches Show here from Buffalo Wild Wings after this on the SMA Sports Network from Learfield.